What's happening, guys? Welcome back. Today's Tuesday, November 18th. I don't know, I believe so. Anyhow, down here where we caught a coon the other day and a canine set, that day I took a coon out of there and I remade that set that was on the last video. And anyways, here in front of me I put a blind set on the trail, on a drag, on a 10-foot chain drag. Just a Duke 1.5 that I had modified actually for this coming mink season, which is next week. Anyhow, figured, caught the coon, a fox came through, crap by it, so I checked it out, so we got activity by it. Anyhow, so right up here, about right there, I had that 1.5, and I didn't want to destroy the trail, so that's why I put it on a drag. And well, anyhow, there's a number 2 fox for the year, held by, it looks like just 2 toes and a Duke 1.5. And then right up here on that dirt hole set I had that I caught that coon on, we caught another raccoon. So hey, it worked. It's pretty cool. That's the first double of the year. And as far as different species, but you can see they're both in the frame. So hey, we're gonna get these guys taken care of. We're gonna get the set remade, and we're gonna get down the line. Catch you later. Welcome back, everyone. It's Wednesday. Down here before work on the raccoon traps, and this guy here got this undercut bank. It started raining early last night, so it shows you that it pushed them from the open bank out here to right underneath. But yeah, we got a dog proof sitting there waiting, and it connected. So what this guy taking care of, it's number 17 now, number 18, yeah, number 18 raccoon for the year. So about a month in, it's not too bad. So yeah, we're gonna keep going, and we just got taken care of as he's climbing around. So stay tuned. All right, welcome back. First day of making muskrat season. I'm checking some dog proofs here. We got one waiting for us. We'll get him taken care of and set some pocket sets and some muskrat runs. So we got a few of these guys out of the way, try to keep the sets open. So alrighty, well, stay tuned, and see you later. Alright, well, we're not checking anything right now. We're adding a canine set in here on new ground. I haven't trapped here in 3 years. Used to pull red fox off this fence line. Had a skunk or so actually get away from me. So since skunks, the prices are kind of up, we're gonna maybe hopefully get connected on them. But I'm just gonna make a walk through here, this brush line here, and I kind of just got some of the lower lying grass out of the way. And then in this punch hole here, I'm gonna put a new lure. I'm trying TNS trap lines, reckless abandon, and then actually that's gonna be ring burner, and then out here where the stick is, I'm gonna probably leave a stick here and just put a reckless abandon out here at the stick. And then this cuts over here. I'll probably put another one right there. But yeah, pretty basic and pretty simple. Got two more traps to check across the way here, and that'll be it for today. So we got some no pocket sets in today. We got top edge sets in, and muskrat sets in and runs. So we'll see what tomorrow is, and we'll build from there. All right, guys. Well, we're back. It's first check day for making muskrat here in PA. Just came back in from a muskrat run. I had conveyor set in, and we suitcased one on the way into the run. A Duke 110. Had 2 set, one at the entrance and one on the way out. The run's about 25 foot long that I can reach at least. But yeah, we'll get this guy out here. He's a smaller one. usually bigger down here. But we'll get this guy out and try to get some video of putting it back in. It's a little sketchy. Mud's about a little bit over knee deep. The water's almost chest deep, so I was gonna pull these because I thought the river was coming up. It's actually going back down, so I'll put these back out here. But yeah, I'll get this out of here, get this reset, and see if I can get video going back in. All right, stay tuned. Well, we're back out here. We got it sat back down in. 99% sure it's where I want it, but got this swivel stick, you want to call it. I don't sit it for say through it because it's a little small, but I will sit this down in to keep it from swinging. Usually they sit down in the mud decent, but because this run comes out of these weeds, runs out kind of a straight line out. You can't see it with the glare. It sucks, I know, but yeah, we're gonna wait for this to clear up. Hopefully it happens soon. I'm down river of the run here, so hopefully it clears up pretty quick. Here's the setup I use. Just this is just a 4-foot pole. Get it down to it's just like this much sticking out of the water, which is fine. And on these, I just did a cable extension because this ring's a little bit too small for whatever these new stakes. And then this will end up sitting on the bottom like that about. So I always try to get the stake in on an angle, so it end up sitting like that. See, the bottom would be right below it, and then I'll stick a swivel stick, as I call it. I'll try to run it somewhere like that, just enough to catch that corner. Because where I'm at, usually like now they're out. If they're not already out, they'll be coming out, but if they're already out when they come in this evening, they'll come in hauling the mail like that last one did, and they'll suitcase themselves in it. But you get the bigger ones down here, and they don't make it. It's just like catching a coon and a 220 for say. They get them right behind the ears, but that was a smaller one, so it made it, you know, suitcased it the whole way through. But, all right, we'll see if we can get this one out there. I didn't try this run yet, but yeah, stay tuned. Well, needless to say, we didn't set that muskrat run. We're gonna have to get the kayak out or the canoe. I was about waist deep in mud, and I had to use my set stick just to get out of the mud. That was a little sketchy, more sketchy than I thought it was gonna be. So yeah, that's not happening. Ain't no muskrat worth that. So we're going down here now to this dock, and had a guy get a hold of me. He got a muskrat chewing into the foam on his dock, and so I set some footholds up in there yesterday and try to get them when they come in. He says they come into this dock every night, so this is just kind of a lean over the edge of the dock deal and see what you got, because the water's about 10-12 foot deep here. So you can get to it kind of shallow right at the front, but other than that, you gotta just lay on the dock. So we'll see how this goes. All right, well, I got my cable here off this pole, and there's a hole that goes up in here, and I had the trap set right there on that foam. So let's see, because the trap's not there. Well, guys, I'm gonna zoom down here. There's a muskrat. Pull him up. This ought to be something. Oh, there he is. It's good size muskrat he is. We'll get this guy out and get the trap reset. Out here setting up mink and muskrat traps on this little run. Took a 110 conibear and put there under that log, stuck my foot through, made this clearing here. Granted, they could go over here and everything, but the current directly only flows right there. To clean it out, hopefully enough leaves are cleared out of the way for now. It's inevitable, but and then put that piece of old driftwood there over top, kind of like to keep them to dive right into it. And then I have it swivel sticked across, and there's where everything's hooked up there. But yeah, see if something ever goes down there. Who knows how long that'll take, but you never know. So yeah, we're gonna keep putting them in here. All right, now got this other pocket in. It goes back in there a good bit. No bait, no lure, just exploratory kind of pocket. Try to avoid the raccoons on that one. So I already caught one here this year, but I put a dog proof there just to maybe get them to go to the dog proof. And messing around, seeing some canine tracks here. There's a good one right there. They're messing around here digging for something. So I came over here and made a big old dig out, threw some smoked herring back in there, and some crayfish oil. We'll see what happens, but keep going down the line here. Got a little ways to go. Got a few more traps to check and one more spot to stop. So yeah, alrighty. So put in dueling pockets here. Victor and a Duke 1.5. Kind of just use that stick there to kind of fence it up, make it a little bit tighter. I end up making it wide enough just to get in there because that just drops off about knee deep right there. So I needed it to be wider to get the trap side in there, even with the jaw possibly raised up. And this one over here, I brought all this brush down. I stuck that stick kind of in the mud, and I just have it cabled off because it come out. And I put some smoked herring juice and crayfish oil in there. This one I didn't do anything with. It was just exploratory. But right there, it's either a squirrel or mink. I would say probably a mink. Looks like scratching at the bank, possibly trying to get up. And then to prevent possibly a coon getting in there, not that I don't need to catch them, but like being there, solely for mink, put a dog proof here on this little sandbar. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We got a good bit of sets out, and I got a good bit of creek to go, but I think I'm gonna go back to the truck. I got a few more sets to check, and I ran out of traps minus a conibear. So yeah, I think planned that out until we didn't. Yeah, so all right, well, we'll get moving on. Now this is that Duke 1 3/4 that I set yesterday with a ring burner and a reckless abandon. And this is our first grinner of the year. I somehow have avoided them since the season started, but this one apparently he just couldn't help himself. So I'll get this one remade. The next one. Well, just checked the last couple traps, and it's time for dinner. So I get home and get something to eat and get these guys in the shed, get them skun up, and get ready for tomorrow. Start out with a before work check and an after work check. So thanks for watching, and if you like this video, hopefully it's a little bit better than the past videos. But anyhow, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned. We'll be right back on the line in less than 24 hours, so we'll see what we get.